start off with my face, I'm going to use my Bare Essentials Prime Time. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face very lightly, and then go ahead and add green concealer to any of the red areas on my face. For those of you who don't know, green neutralizes red, which can even out your skin tone, any places you might have irritation or discoloration. Next off, I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Concealer in Vanilla and highlight certain areas of my face as well as conceal. This concealer is amazing because it truly is the creamiest and most hydrating concealer I own. It literally drinks into my skin and gives the most beautiful, flawless, natural finish. After doing basic concealing, I'm going to go back in and touch up any areas that need a little extra coverage. Next off, I'm going to take my How to Look the Best at Everything from Benefit and my Precision Face Brush from Bare Essentials, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the powder from the center of my face and move outwards. This is going to make sure that the most product on the brush starts in the middle of the face where usually you want to have the most coverage. With an angled brush and my Hoola bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and start contouring the sides of my face. Starting at the lower end of my ear, I'm going to work inwards to my jaw and make sure that I'm blending very lightly and very well. I'm also going to use the bronzer to put a little bit of depth on the sides of my nose just to give it a smaller effect, as well as on my temples, top of my head, and we can't forget the jawline. Doing this contouring will just add a bit of definition to my face just to give it more of a contrast. Next, I am taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle and just very lightly highlighting the certain points of my face that seem to pop out the most. Doing this is going to be a contrast from the Hoola bronzer just to give your face a very dewy glow to make it look like it has very beautiful dimension. I'm going to put a little bit of the Soft and Gentle on my Cupid's bow, just to give a more of a pouty lip kind of look. Next off, I'm going to take my Coralista Blush Box by Benefit and my Chanel blush brush and just put a little bit of the product on it and tap it off on the side. Starting from the apples of my cheeks and sweeping upward, this blush gives you a very beautiful sort of natural glow, depending on your skin type of course, but this has been my favorite blush so far to use for the spring season. Now for the eyes, I am going to take my Lorac Primer and just put a little bit on my ring finger just so I can lightly apply from eyelid to brow bone on both eyes. Using a flat top brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply Venus from the Naked Basics palette just to give my brow bone a bit of a highlight. Mixing both WOS and Foxy together, I'm going to apply this all over my lid and blend upwards toward the brow. Mixing these two colors gives my basic eyelid color to make it very natural. Next off, using my Naked Basic palette, I'm going to take the matte brown and Naked 2 with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to add that into my crease area. I'm going to kind of make a circular motion towards the outer corner of my eye, just to give it a little bit more depth and make my eye look just a little bit bigger. Now taking my ring finger, I'm going to take a little bit of Venus and stick that in the inner corner of my eyes just to give it a little bit more of a pop and make them a little bit more wider. Next, I'm going to take a matte brown and a darker matte brown and mix the two and just add that into the crease area and outer third of my eye just to deepen up that shadow that I created with the matte brown. As you can see, I'm spending a lot of time blending that matte brown and darker brown outward. As you do this, you will get a more natural effect on the eye to make it more of a gradient. As you can see here, I am taking that matte brown and I am extending it outward and bringing it into the crease to create kind of a triangle cat eye effect. So when we add the eyeliner, it'll look more like a cat eye. So here, not tugging on my eye, I am just going to tight line my eyes just to make my eyelashes look a little bit fuller. Now I'm going to go and create a thin line on the very edge of my lash line, just so when I add my liquid liner, it's going to look a little bit more full. Using the smudging end, I'm going to smudge the eyeliner out so it'll be ready for the liquid eyeliner. Now taking my eyeliner, I'm going to start at the outer corner of my eye and move upward in a triangular kind of formation. Bringing that line in just as naturally as possible, I'm going to drag that line from the end of the triangle to the inner corner of my eye. Now this can take a lot of practice and adjusting. I was a scene kid for a long time, so I have a couple years ahead of myself on this cat eye thing. Now anywhere you might have messed up, you can use powder to kind of cover up. Next we are going to, of course, curl those lashes. I try to pulse my curler so I can get a really nice tight curl on my lashes. Because I have shorter lashes, I need to spend extra time curling them. Taking the smaller end of this Estee Lauder mascara, I am going to use the bottom lash side, which is brown, to create a more of a natural look underneath my eyes. I want this to look dramatic and natural all at the same time, which is very possible. What's great about this under eyelash, bottom lash mascara is that it does not smudge. Taking my Clump crusher, I'm going to go ahead and comb through my lashes with this. It's great for adding that first base of mascara. Next, I'm going to take my Telescopic mascara and I'm going to just add some length to my lashes. Any combination that works for you can do for this part, but these are the two mascaras I love using together at the current moment. I usually apply 2 to 3 coats of mascara because I love to have lashes that are long. After applying that next coat of the Telescopic, I'm going to go back in with the Clump crusher just to comb through the lashes and make sure that there are no clumps, which can sometimes be difficult with certain mascaras. Adding another little pop of that lower lash mascara just to give it a little bit more depth. Next step is combing through your eyebrows just to make them the shape that you want them to be. And I'm going to go ahead and start filling in my brows. You can do this however you wish. I have been liking the more or less arched, full brow, kind of an Audrey Hepburn sort of look. And I'm going to lightly add in the color and go back through and spoolie that color through my brows just to give it a more of a natural effect. I don't like to have overdone brows, so this is a great way to achieve that kind of look. And after you complete your brows, you are good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I have new videos every Wednesday and Sunday.